Hi guys, I've got another haul. I feel like I've had way too many haul things this month, but I have been spending some Christmas money, so apart from the books I have to show you, not everything's been bought all in one go, but I'll explain why I bought so many books in one go when it gets to that. So I'm going to start with what I got from Asda. This is the more techie part of the video that I was saying in the title. I got two 3DS games, Adventure Time Finn and Jake Investigations, which I've already played, and so far I'm loving. I have looked up cheats a little bit, but I'm really bad at like puzzle solving and stuff like that. It's not too heavy on puzzle solving, but there are a few things you have to put things together, and I'm not very good at that at the best of times, so I have been looking up a little bit of cheats where I can find them. And the second one, which as of now filming I haven't tried yet, but it's supposed to be amazing, and it's the Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds, and it's supposed to be like the runner-up to A Link Between something else. I can't remember what the other game is off the top of my mind, but it's supposed to be like I guess an indirect sequel to that. You don't have to play the other game to be able to play this, but I think it has a few bits and bobs that may trigger that. That may trigger memories if you've played the other game. So yeah, I can't wait to play that. It's also my first actual owned Legend of Zelda game, so excitement arises. And then I got this really cheap Turtle Beach headset. This is just for gaming, if I game with anybody on Steam, and also if I eventually do put up gaming videos on YouTube again. I just really want a really basic headset, something that, you know, does the job, because it's not going to be my priority and it's not something that my channel's focused on, so I don't feel like it needs to be super awesome quality, you know, for an odd video here and there. So yeah, I just got this one. It was £20 when I got it. Probably mention the Adventure Time game was £15 I believe, and the Legend of Zelda game was £17. On to the next smaller stuff that I got, kind of working up to the bigger things. I went to TK Maxx during some sort of sale time. So the first thing I didn't actually buy for myself, my mum got me, and it's something I wouldn't really pick up myself, but I do like the material and they look very comfortable. And they're basically these kind of, I guess, cheetah print lounge pants. They feel so like padded and soft, and they're actually quite nice. They're not the bright pink and bright purple that you usually see in this print, so that's why I wanted to actually get this, because it's quite understated. And as I said, it's not something that I picked out myself. My mum said, oh, you would look nice in this, I guess. So I said, yeah, you can get it for me if you want, as she offered. But yeah, I actually really like the material of this, and I can't wait to wear this. It'll probably be very comfy on like my longer days at uni, or just lounging around the house, as it's, you know, easy to move about in, not too heavy. Great stuff. And apparently this was £10. By the way, if you're not aware, TK Maxx is kind of like a discounted shop where they have loads of different brands, loads of different products, all at a discounted price from when you'd usually be able to buy them. And they usually seem to be one-off items, because most of the stuff I've never heard of or seen before. So it's very interesting. You're not going to have someone with the exact same thing as you all the time. So the other stuff I've got is pretty much makeup, skincare stuff. I got this accessorised little palette in Paradise, and I got this for £4. I think they're a little bit silly with their pricing quite often, because it says the usual price is £66.50, which is definitely not how much this little palette is. But this is what the palette looks like. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's also got a little mirror at the back, but I don't want to blind you. It's got a nice deep blue, sort of like a shimmery cream white, a tealish green turquoise colour, and a lime green, and a little, you know, one of those little random brushes that they chuck in there all the time. So can't wait to wear that. I might do a look on it maybe, I'm not sure. And then I got these two cute things for £6 each. They are FAQ Eyes Fake It Lashes by Max Makeup Cherry Moya. This one's in True or False, and it has black volumising mascara and black fibre mascara. So it's kind of like the unique lash thing, you know, where it makes your eyelashes look longer but without wearing false lashes. And then I have the Drama Queen set, which says Save the Drama, and it says black false lash effects mascara and black liquid liner. I honestly got them for the packaging, but when I saw what they were, I was really excited, because I'd never seen these before, and this packaging is just too adorable, so I couldn't pass that up. And then I got two sets of face masks, like the sheet mask things, by Spa Standards. These were both £4. This one is the White Ginseng and Hibiscus Antioxidant Facial Mask. They both have 3 facial masks inside them. And then this one is the Papaya and Honey Antibacterial Facial Mask. So that'll be quite nice. I might try them tonight in my bath. That'll be exciting. Okay, so now for my trip to Southend, I shall show you what I got. Again, I'm probably going to leave the books till last. So I actually want to go Southend because there's this shop called Keisha's that do really awesome bags, and I needed to get a new uni bag because my ones are all falling apart and destroyed. So I actually went to the shop next to Keisha's, which is still owned by Keisha's, but it's more of cute shop. I don't really know how to describe it. It's got a lot more ornaments and, you know, like there's dragons and fairy ornaments and stuff like that. And they had this awesome Anne Stokes, or Stokes, I can't remember how to say her last name, bag. It's gorgeous. It's got one of her art pieces on it, of course, one of her dark fairies plastered on the front. It's got two sections, like one zippy section here and another zippy section here, and then a little zippy section at the very, very back. Absolutely beautiful. That was £30 or £29.99, and then my mum actually got me this bag in the Asda sale. I think it was £14 reduced to £2, and it's really cute brown sort of little satchel tiny bag, and it was really cool because that same day I was saying to Joe when I was out in Southend, I'm really liking this tan and orange colour paired together, and then I got home and Mum said, oh yeah, I got you this bag, it was on sale. So that's pretty cool, and it's got a nice little tassel there and it's adorable. We also went to this awesome Asian food store. They sell like little groceries and sweets and stuff, so I tried this pearl soybean drink with Techy balls, and I think it's pretty much like bubble tea in a can. It was really, really, really nice. It was my first time trying a bubble tea product, but I didn't like the way the balls were in my mouth. They felt really jelly and I spat them back out. It sounds really gross. So all at the bottom they've still got like these little tapoka beads, balls or whatever you call them. But yeah, the drink was actually quite nice. I was shocked that I actually really liked it. It's like super cheap in there, by the way, so I got a few bits and bobs to try out. So Joe's done a haul, but it's on our link channel, so I'll link that video down below as well if you want to watch that, where he kind of shows all the stuff he's got. He's awkward as hell, so please forgive that. I also got some Pocky. Of course I've tried Pocky before, I love Pocky, but this was a green tea flavour, and oh my god, I think it's one of the best flavours I've ever had. It was really nice. I'm so surprised how green tea tastes as like a sweet product. It's amazing. I mean, I like green tea itself, but I have to have it with a bit of sugar in because otherwise it's just a bit too bitter for me. But on biscuits and stuff like that, it's amazing, it's great. We also did a Japanese food tasting test over on our Nintendo channel as well, so I'll link that below too, because we have another green tea product in there that we were surprised that we liked. Sorry, all of this stuff is finished. I couldn't help but eat them on the night that I got them. And the last two things from that shop are some gummy sweets. I got a mango gummy and a grape gummy by Coken, and these are amazing. They taste wonderful and they're little heart shapes, and oh my god, I need more of these. I'm going to stock up. They're absolutely fabulous. Onto the books. I'm going to start with what I got from Waterstones first. Okay, I pretty much got like 3 books free because I was going up there into Waterstones because I needed to exchange a Christmas book because I already had that. So I exchanged Maggie Stavata's Raven Boys for another one, and then I also got the other 2 books free because Waterstones have this stamp point system, and when you fill up the 10 points card, that's like £10 to spend, and I had 2 of those, so pretty much £20, so that's why I got another 2 books for free. And as well as that, they had a 20% sale on everything, so I went a little bit crazy and I got 7 books there and then 3 more books at a comic book shop. I'm just going to randomly grab in the bag and show you what is. So this one is something I've been hearing a lot about recently. It's The Fox and the Star by Coralie Bickford Smith, and it's literally about a little fox in the forest who his only friend is a star who lights his path at night when he's out finding food and just going on his little journeys. And I think one night the star isn't there and the fox feels very lonely. I think it's aimed at children, but it looks so beautiful and it sounds like such a sweet story. I couldn't help but pick it up. I'm not going to tell you the prices of these books because obviously prices of books kind of vary depending on which shop you go to, I think, and also they all had 20% off, and I'm not very good at maths, so I'm not going to try and deduct anything. But yeah, this sounds like a cute one. Also in here, I didn't even know this book existed until I saw it, and that is BBC's Doctor Who Time Lord Fairy Tales. Told my little cousin about this, Ebony, and she freaked out a little bit. She kind of wants it too, but I said I'll lend it to her after I finish it. And this is literally 15 tales of ancient wonder and mystery passed down through generations of Time Lords. So I think it's all the fairy tales mentioned throughout the Doctor Who series kind of compiled into this one book. I think that's amazing and perfect for any Doctor Who fan. Also got a Garth Nix book. This is To Hold the Bridge. This is something I found out existed after I read Across the Wall by Garth Nix, which is a collection of short stories. I believe this is a novella for his Old Kingdom series. I'm not sure if it's just one whole story or if it's a few novellas in one, but I guess I'll find out when I read it. So really excited to start that, and I think all of these covers look absolutely stunning. Oh, quite a few of these books were on my general TBR. Some of them were on my Christmas wish list that I didn't get for Christmas, but obviously I kind of did because I bought it with Christmas money, so that's awesome. The next one here I've got is Rainbow Rowell's Carry On. So basically I read Fangirl I think last year, well not last year, I guess I think I read it in 2014, and in that book there is a fan fiction series very similar to Harry Potter, and it's about Simon Snow. And this is the fan fiction in one. Apparently it's just a companion book, you don't have to read Fangirl to understand this, because it is its own thing, but I think it's just fun to read Fangirl so you know and kind of have that love for why this was formed. I think it just starts randomly, like it's supposed to be one in a series. I'm not sure if it's something actually going to come out as Harry Potter, because So I hear it's very, very close, so it wouldn't really make sense, but yeah, can't wait to start that. It's bigger than I was expecting. Then I've got something that I've been wanting to start for ages. This is something by Robin Hobb. This is The Assassin's Apprentice, which is the first in her Farseer trilogy. I've heard specifically from Mercy's Bookish Musings that it's kind of a little bit of a hit and miss with some of her series. Like some of them are much better than the others, but I've been really wanting to start her series, and although I don't think everything links, I think they're all in the same world. You don't have to start from the beginning, but I kind of wanted to because that's just my little obsession. I like to start from the very beginning if I can. So I do believe this is the very first one from the very first trilogy. Don't know exactly what this specific one's about, but it's just, I think, an epic fantasy kind of thing. And I can't wait to start that. It's much smaller than some of the other books I've seen by Robin Hobb, so I think that'd be a nice way to ease me into her writing style and her world building. And lastly, I got two maybe controversial books. These are both by Danielle Page, Dorothy Must Die and The Wicked Will Rise. Now, I've been a little bit put off about whether to buy these or not for a little while, because although quite a lot of people read them, I think Ginger Reads Laney, or I think that's her channel, I think she stopped reading halfway through, because I don't want to blame her for anything, but I'm pretty sure it was her that brought to my attention that there was something fishy with the writer of this. I did a little bit of research, but from what I can remember, apparently there's a ghostwriter, I might be completely wrong, and he said some very discriminative things in his own works. Not in these books, so I hear, but anyway, there's something fishy about the publishing and the author, or something to do with that. But generally, aside from that, apparently the books are good, and I had wanted to start this. I just feel bad supporting something that might not be great, but I don't know, that's why I thought it was a little bit controversial. But I have heard that the story, quite a lot of people enjoy it, so I'll see what my views are on that. Okay, and lastly, I went to the comic book store and I got three kind of comics graphic novels. The first one is Neil Gaiman's The Graveyard Book Volume 2. I recently, in December, read Volume 1 and I loved it. It's obviously an adaptation from Neil Gaiman's The Graveyard Book, split into just 2 volumes, so it should be the ending here. And each chapter is illustrated by a different artist, different illustrator. I don't know, I think these are all the same illustrators as in the first volume, so I'm not sure if there's any new ones, but I can't wait to continue it and I hope to get to it very much soon. Then I've got the 2 comics. I've got Saga Volume 3, can't wait to continue on with that series, I love it so far, and Sex Criminals Volume 1 by Matt Fraction and Chip Darsky. Basically, whenever this couple has a during a certain physical activity, they stop time, and during that time they commit many heinous crimes such as robbing banks. Anyway, yeah, that's all I've got to show you. Thank you very much for watching and I'll see you later. Bye!